Smooth 98.1, love music, love life. You're most welcome. It's a Smooth Breakfast Show. I'm Ayo Myro Essay. And it is time for the Locker Room 981. I have Tega with me. Morning, Tega. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How was your jog? Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. I'm sleepy.
When are you not sleepy? Because you operate on different time zones.
I don't even have any time zone now because everything is going on in Europe, in America. So I'm awake morning and night. Even vampires sleep at some point.
I don't know. Take a do, like you said to yourself.
Yes.
All right, if you'd like to join the conversation today, we're live on YouTube, youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Tega is looking nice. I love her dress. She's in a pink dress. Where are you going to?
I'm meeting.
I know. You don't dress like this.
If not, I will come as my usual style, homeless.
Look at her, nice earring, nice hair, nice dress. Even put a belt.
For good measure.
Please, you guys can watch on YouTube. And then on WhatsApp, the number is 0809 444 0981. That's 0809 444 0981. Okay, so we talked about this. Our first story, we touched on this during Freshly Pressed 981 Sober, and I would love to, I'd love to hear about Waji's opinion on it. And so it's good to hear yours as well.
I'm nice.
But Buhari allocates houses to 1994 Super Eagles squad. President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday approved the allocation of 3-bedroom houses to the Super Eagles squad that won the African Cup of Nations in Tunisia in 1994, making real a promise by the federal government. Following a memo by Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Raji Fashola, the president approved the allocations in their state of preference, noting that 6 players and 3 technical crews received their houses already. Before you go in, just to mention that this segment of the Locker Room 981 is brought to you by Bet King.
So let's say this, or like our sponsors, the cash payout wasn't quick.
Nice one.
1994. Some of the people that won, they're deceased. But they will still, their family will still be given.
Their family that went on.
Their family members. I mean, it's sad not to see what you earn, but their families will still get the houses. For me though, I don't understand why 9 people got their houses before. And then these people had to write another memo. From that's it. Where's the equality? We all want it together. How come some people were settled before others?
People that were settled?
A few players and some members of the technical
crew, 6 players. So do you know who the identity of the players are?
No, not yet. I was trying to find that out, like who got houses before.
But Raji said something. He said, Rashidi Yakini's name is not here, so maybe he was one of the
maybe he was one of those that were settled earlier. But there were 6 people that were settled. And so Babatunde Fashola asked for the names of those that haven't yet gotten houses, and so they were given. I think when this promise was made, they were supposed to get houses in Abuja. So for me, if you gave them houses in Abuja in 94, it would probably be around Maitama. Do you know how much those houses were worth now? Now, you would now give them houses in their state of preference. Some of them would have gone to the village. I'm not saying it's not still house, but the worth is different. The money that they would have used to sell the Abuja house, they would have built house in the village and had extra.
Thank you for this. Are they going to be paid the interest on these houses?
So do you understand what I mean by this country? Anyway, well, they've eventually paid. It took them 25 years. They've eventually paid, given the houses. So we can only say thank you. They were not the one that made
you with a little iron.
They were not the one that made the promise, but all of you are federal government, so we'll be looking at you. But also, Choma Jungwa finally got her house. Now, Chuma Juwa's case was even different. So she's been on this house a while. She said it once or twice, but in recent time, she had actually been she had a media tour recently, and so she actually said it on various radio stations. And because she said it on those radio stations, I think the noise about it came up again. It was on social media, it was on radio stations, it was on TV stations. Next thing you know, Lagos State Governor gave her a house in Ikmori. Again, I would say this. Perhaps if she were given a house earlier, it wouldn't be in Ikmori, but we will still say thank you to the Lagos State Government for fulfilling their promise. Yeah, it was 25 years. It took 25 years, but we still say, about 25 years. But we'll still say thank you.
Have we had any? Is she not the only gold medalist?
Individual.
Okay, who's at the relay?
Oh no, the men's team, the men's football team.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Atlanta 96.
Yes.
How can you forget? Kneel down their hands up.
Let me kneel down now. Atlanta 96. No, Tega, the only individual gold medalist.
Look, Ayo, on
Ayo,
on the day, they even forgot her. Let me tell you how it was.
No.
We did not even know. So everybody was facing the football. You know how it is now. Beat Argentina, beat Brazil.
Yeah,
Such a huge deal.
Yeah.
So everybody went to that place. It was someone and I called them and said, hey, can't you hear that they're about to play national anthem of Nigeria in somewhere else? He said, what is that long jump that Choma Jowa said? That Choma Jowa won goal. They didn't even know it was an African record. They didn't know anything. They just said, hey, somebody else won goal. They sent one lonely random person. Person took picture. So they had forgotten. In fact, on that day, it was so. For me, my joy is that she finally got the recognition. So this is not. This was 25 years late, but it's not small.
It's small. I'm sorry.
It's not small that she got the recognition, because even on the day she won it, when it was such a huge deal, the crowd went to football.
It's unfair. Let me tell you something, Tega. Something else that someone said was that it was she didn't win it on behalf of Lagos State. She won it on behalf of Nigeria.
Federal government. Yeah.
So giving her a house in Ipori, I'm sorry, it's good, better have bread is better than nothing, etc. But it is not commensurate to what she had done. It's not.
I think all of them should have had their houses in Abuja, in Maitama.
Yes.
In that middle. You know, that place where there's money is plenty. That's where they should have given them their houses.
People haven't done anything for the country and they are getting houses in choice locations. I'm sorry.
And again, I thought it was a PR move, but what can we do?
What can we say? Anyways, let's move on to basketball. You see, when people now go look at that man, what's that his name? I never expected it.
Divine Odudu.
He's moved away, and people will be saying, "You're not patriotic." Yeah, I'm not patriotic in my Miami house. All right, let's move on to another story. George leads Clippers over Paul and Sons 106-92 to 92 in Game 3. Paul George scored 27 points, and the Los Angeles Clippers pulled away in a dominant third quarter, beating newly returned Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns 106-92 on Thursday night in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
The Clippers cut their series deficit to 2-1, ending the Suns' franchise record playoff winning streak at 9 games.
Yes, so huge one for the Clippers. Like I said, they know how to fight back from 2 games down. However, this Phoenix Suns may prove a tough one for them. I'll say this for the Clippers though. Devin Booker did not have a good night. Chris Paul was just coming back from injury, and to make matters worse, Cameron Payne, who was the best player on the floor for me for the Phoenix Suns in Game 2, picked up an injury early. So that Chris Paul had to come in, and then he played long minutes. And you have to remember, he's been out with an injury. So the Phoenix Suns were not on their best night. However, I don't want to take anything away from the Clippers, because even the Clippers were not on their best night too. Paul George, yes, he did score 27 points, but he was shooting 51% from the floor. He was not having a great night. At some point, I was just like, pass the ball, brother. Stop trying. It's not going down. Just pass the ball. But I think he felt like he needed to do something, and his work rate also helped. He brought the energy. It was not his best shooting night, but he brought the energy. He brought the leadership that the Clippers in its entirety needed. I would say this for the Clippers. I do not know that they can win Game 4 against the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, you don't think so?
Even if they're playing at the Staples Center. I think the Phoenix Suns would come up with a better night on Saturday. However, I do expect that the Clippers will give us something to watch. I like what happened when the Suns when they knew they were struggling, but they tried to bring this game a little closer. I think there was a time it was 13-point lead, and then they cut it down to 6. And Monty Williams was just like, look, guys, we're not doing great on the night, but we are doing good. So let's take this game possession by possession, and that's what I always tell coaches on the night. And it takes me back to the game 1 in the Eastern Conference finals that was played against Milwaukee Bucks and Atlanta. On paper, Milwaukee Bucks should have decimated Atlanta, but Atlanta Hawks took the game possession by possession. They knew that when it comes to talent or the most athletic players, they couldn't compare to the likes of Giannis or Middleton on the Bucks roster. However, what they did was each possession we had to get something out, and that's how they closed the gap and were able to beat Milwaukee Bucks on the Bucks floor. A team that is supposed to be advantage Bucks. And so I like the fact that the way Monty Williams attacks his play technically. which is why I think on the day, Monty Williams coaching might help the Suns. Sorry, will help the Suns to knock out the Clippers. But I'm ready to be surprised.
All right, let's see how that works out. I always I trust your judgment when it comes to basketball and football and tennis and racing and everything. All right, Ali from Papa says, what really made all these lapses happen that particular year to these athletes? Was there no government that year? Was there a coup? Was there a civil war? Because I don't understand.
It was 94.
If you ask me, I don't know who to ask. Hamilton opens contract talks and keen for Bottas to stay. 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton said on Thursday he had opened contract renewal talks with Mercedes and gave a ringing endorsement of Valtteri Bottas as his teammate.
Okay, so Lewis Hamilton just signed a contract before the season started, but he's been signing a yearly contract this time around. And so they don't even want to leave it too late to the end of the season. They want to sign the contract now, and it's tricky. I don't know who is rushing whom, but I know that this is coming a little earlier than last season. Last season, they were all claiming, oh, we are in a battle. We want to concentrate on the battle. And then when we finish with the battle, then we can face contract up. This year, they are right in the middle of a thick one. This weekend and next weekend, they're going to be, it's back-to-back races on Red Bull circuits. And so they are falling behind Red Bull. Well, Mercedes and Hamilton have fallen behind Red Bull in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship. So if there is any battle, it's literally this year. However, they are doing the contract talks now. So I don't know if it's an indication of the fact that Lewis Hamilton may be signing his last few contracts in F1, saying that he's 36, or Mercedes wants to take advantage of the fact that you're second on the Drivers' Championship. Let me just, now that you're down, let me quickly get you to say something. I don't know who is in a hurry, but what I'm saying is this contract seems to be happening a little too early. But whatever happens, let them settle it, I guess, and then focus on the battle that is ahead of them, because this season so far, it looks like every question that has been asked by Mercedes, Red Bull has answered and given Jara.
All right, Jara. So 360 view on YouTube says, finally the rewards came late, but at all naim bad. That's this is the problem in Nigeria. Every time at all, no, we don't accept. Christian from Dubai says, good morning, beautiful ladies in the studio. Thank you. So happy it's Friday. I'm eagerly anticipating the Styrian Grand Prix, first of the doubleheader this weekend, and the Red Bull Ring Max all the way. Ronson says that Atlanta Hawks win for me is a shocker. I envisioned
a clean sweep for the Bucks.
Win for the Bucks, but what do I know?
Clean sweep for the Bucks against Atlanta. Have you seen those guys work hard? Those guys are literally the ants. They work hard. They are the ones that the Bible says you should go and check.
Oh, nice one. All right, okay, so we need to go on a quick break. When we come back, we continue the stories.
We'll be opening the phone lines for what UEFA did, has decided with the away goal rule. So prepare your own analysis, because we don't have analysis here. We have closed here. On that story, we've closed. It's you guys that will be giving us the analysis of UEFA's decision on the away goal rule.
Excellent.
When we come back.
The second half is going to be hotter. This segment of the Locker Room 981 was brought to you by BetKing.
So we open the phone lines from when we come back. What's happening? My battery is low. Just so you know, we're going to a place nearby. Gotta go.
This is actually a better angle.
It is
much better.
Wait. Eva.
Tega, see you.
It's church dance we are dancing. That's the only dance we know, baby. We're on twerk here.
Stay tuned.
You heard them. Stay tuned. Smooth 98.1 Smooth Breakfast Show here, and I am Ayo Myro Ese. I'm not alone, of course. I have Tega Onojaife here in the studio. Hi, Tega.
Hiya.
If you're not watching on YouTube, sorry, you just missed Tega's
dance of the year.
Delta dance. It was fantastic. But let's go on to some more stories. Now, don't forget, we're opening the phone lines right away. So you can call on this number, 0144 89981. That's 981. You can still send a message if you want to, and that's on 0809 444 0981. And of course, go onto YouTube, watch us live. It's the YouTube stream is brilliant. I had to give you a kissing, a smacking lips voiceover. Now you can go on there, Smooth 981 FM Lagos, watch what's going on, and you can also send your message using the chat box. I'll be monitoring. So, like Tega mentioned before the break, here's what we're going to be opening the phone lines to.
Yeah, so we're talking about the UEFA Champions League away goal rule. Like UEFA says that the reason why they gave the away goal rule is no longer dominant anymore. I don't know what that means. So they've decided that they're going to scrap the away goal rule, and if after extra time the teams are still tied, they'll pay penalties.
All right. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Tega.
Morning.
Ronson. Good morning. Please go ahead.
We've seen many innovations in football, yo. Golden goal, fever goal, 1 point for a win, yes, to 3 points, and everything, all from the Europeans, the UEFA. So maybe it has, for me, I think it's a good thing. Score more goals and win the tie. Yes.
All right.
Side of the divide, no matter which side of the divide you are, I think it's a football league. I don't even know, but just score more goals and win. For me, it's a welcome development.
All right, thank you, Ronson. Pius Maguera seems to think so too. Says thanks to UEFA for removing the away goal rule. This thing don't favor Chelsea.
Yes, it's all the people that they have been knocked out. Juventus and Chelsea fans.
Yeah, good
they are the
morning.
ones going to like it.
What's your name? Yeah, what's your name, please, and where are you calling from?
My name is Yemi. I'm calling from Sole.
Hello, Yemi from Sule. Please go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say that, see, if you are playing home and away, it means that you have the chance to score at home as much as you want. And you're playing away, the other side also have more time to score, more opportunities to score as much as he or she wants, team wants. So the fact is that it's a balanced thing. Playing away and you score 3 goals here, I score 4 goals here. It doesn't balance the whole thing. Look at what we're looking at now in the Euros now. There are some countries that have opportunities because their country is hosting. So you don't say because their country is hosting now, and then because they are hosting, they have opportunity to play home. That's not the way it works. If you know you can play well, score as more goals as you can in your home, and then when you go away, defend or score more goals, it balances everything up. This game is about goals. It's goals that determine who wins.
All right.
Okay, so let me ask a question now. No, not to him.
Okay.
Just generally.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Because everybody tends to say score goals. Football is a game of attack and defense. If I don't want to score goal, look up. So I think they are putting the teams that have set up defensively are the ones that are going to suffer, which is why we are always hailing footballers that score goals. Who are the best footballers?
They are only goal
you will hear only goal scorers. Meanwhile, there are some defenders that are the best footballers, and just because they don't score goals, their names don't get in the conversation. So I think it's cheating.
I agree with you.
That's it.
I have more calls. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Tega. This is George from Area 50.
Hi, George from Area 51. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't think the scrapping of away goals makes sense. If after they want to do that, why don't they go all the way? They can also scrap goal difference too when 2 teams are on the same. Let's go the way. Then why are we stopping there? It's stressful. I mean, all the changes that come into football of late can be really stressful to the player. Football is becoming more politics than just the game.
I agree with you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you, George. Thanks. I do agree. When I was like, no, but that makes the job more exciting and the game more exciting.
Yeah, so for them, I understand exactly what the UEFA president was saying, that teams at home now defend. They don't come out to play. They now defend so that it makes the game a lot more boring. What's your business? It's football, not attack and defense. If I want to defend and you want to attack, what if I don't have money to buy striker? The same way that Barcelona has money to buy all the strikers in Europe. So I'll now come and suffer. Let them play tactically. If you claim that there's no such thing as home advantage, people should tell me how hungry we're able to hold France.
Right. Darry Johnson on YouTube says the obsession with goals led to this ridiculous
I'm telling
decision.
you.
They are gradually destroying the art of defending with every decision
Allow
they
it.
make.
Attack and defense is allowed. Everybody say score goals. What if I don't have striker to score? I shouldn't defend and make it through the next round. That means Spain shouldn't have won the World Cup because it's 1-0 they were using to win.
Yeah. All right, so from WhatsApp, Christian from Dubai says, I actually don't like the removal of this away goal thing. This removes the excitement of the unknown, exactly, and it favors attacking teams.
Thank you.
Which I think is not balanced. Olufemi says, I like the new away goal rules as it allows every team to play to their best irrespective of the venue. But the only issue is why are all the rules always coming from Europe?
It's for UEFA now. So UEFA is Europe now. So the away goal rule is for the UEFA Champions League and for the Europa League.
All right, then Taya from Aja says, this scrapping is not healthy for footballers with the new football format for UEFA. More time for players that are already exhausted. Shaking my head. All right, let's go to Italy. Clean sheet kings Italy should conquer Austria in last 16. Italy stormed into the last 16, scoring more freely than in past European championships. But it is their near impenetrable backline that makes them favorites to beat Austria in Saturday's knockout game and head deep into the tournament.
Yes, so this is a good one. And I know people say, oh, based on what Italy has been playing, that Austria can come in and that Austria are in for it. And yes, I totally agree. Italy have been clinical and have been professional about their business. They've defended well, they've attacked well. However, this is a cup tournament and anything can happen. Austria just needs one chance to get a goal in and then pack 11 players in their back and not come out. And it can be frustrating. So I won't give this totally to Italy. I think like the story says, what has really helped Italy is not the fact that they are scoring goals. Because you see the likes of France and Belgium, they score goals, but they also concede. It's the fact that Italy defensively they are solid. However, I'm not sure they're going to have the full plethora of the experience. I think either one of Chiellini or Bonucci is still carrying an injury. I think it's Chiellini that's still carrying an injury, so he may not be back. Now, do they have the requisite backup to fill up the space? Yes. However, that experience for me has been really key for Italy. So let's see how it goes for them. I mean, they are favored to win the match tomorrow against Austria.
I thought you were going to say
even in the tournament, some people are favoring them in the tournament that really? They are one of the contenders. Well.
Yes, here it goes. I think Belgium is another contender.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Belgium are concerned about drawing Portugal in last 16.
Yeah, 2 contenders.
Yeah. Belgium have no qualms about having to face holders Portugal in the next round of the European Championship. Defender Toby Alderweireld said on Thursday, suggesting easier opponents might have dampened their aggression.
Yeah.
You can still call us on 014489981 if you couldn't get your thoughts in earlier about the new UEFA rules with regards to away goals.
Yeah, I will say this for Belgium and Portugal. That's a good matchup. That's a fantastic one. But if you're Belgium, it's unfair. You know, you struggled hard, played your best game, only for you to now draw a team like Portugal, that defending champion. They can kick you out of the tournament. Yeah. And the Portuguese, they've shown from their previous games they can score, and they can also be compact, so they can make life really hard for Belgium, who play open football and not the most solid team defensively, and did not really impress, especially in their final game, even if they did manage to win it at the end of the day. So yes, it's a tough setup for Belgium, and it's a tough setup for Portugal. But Portugal finished third, so I guess they'll say we got what we deserve. I think it's Belgium that are the ones I have to pity. Because you finish at the top of your group so that you draw a weaker team. You don't finish at the top of your group to draw a defending champion.
Yeah.
Then that doesn't make sense. How can you finish at the top of the group to draw Cristiano
Honestly.
Ronaldo? Why? What kind of life is that? Why your village will working overtime?
Olufemi says, Tiga, it's just a matter of time. Other regions will start to adopt the rule. That's the rule of the away game. Away goals. Tiga, the bat has been raised, unfortunately, for unattacking teams. Let them sign strikers.
Bring the money.
Then what would even happen to defenders?
Exactly.
And the beautiful game of
the
football.
And that's why the game. And so sometimes now you'll be talking to a player about which players are really the greatest footballers, and they'll be mentioning this one has scored 25 goals. Who cares?
Yeah.
There's no reality in which Frank Lampard, with as many goals as he scored, is one of the best midfielders for me in this life. He doesn't even make my top 20. There's no reality in which he is. But he scored a lot of goals. And when you start talking to people, the first thing they'll start mentioning is numbers. As if we go there to watch numbers, as if we don't go there to watch football. So it's,
But Tega, honestly, let me tell you something. It's your level that you people go for football. Some people just go for this. What about the score?
they go for the odds,
Yeah.
Abby.
Let go. Okay, no. Before we talk about the Brazil one, let's talk about the. Oh yeah, let go gives Brazil controversial win over Colombia. Brazil continue their winning romp through the Copa America on Wednesday, eking out a controversial 2-1 victory against Colombia after struggling most of the match to answer a magnificent bicycle kick goal by Luis Diaz.
Yes. So America Wonder or South America Wonder. That's what we're going to call it. So this ball deflects off the referee and he still counts as a goal, even with the new laws, especially with the strict nature of the new laws. Once the ball touches the referee, they blow the whistle, they bring the ball, they do a drop ball situation to the team that was in possession. You don't give the goal. So they gave the goal, that was the equalizer, and then Casemiro now scores the winning goal. So I'm sure there was not much outcry again because it happened in South America and the Copa America is not as well covered as the Euros. If not, it'd be a lot more drama. But I said this earlier, when Brazil offered, when everybody was rejecting to host the Copa America, when Brazil offered last minute to host the Copa America, I'm not saying any agenda. I'm just saying that they're supposed to, there are benefits that come with this thing.
Yeah.
No agenda, but there are benefits, obviously. Because that goal, there's no place it should have stood. Even in your 5-a-side street football, they shouldn't have allowed it. But it stood in Copa America.
All right, Lara from the abroad says Lewis will always want a Valtteri because he has always played the team game as opposed to Rosberg, who gave him hell in 2016. Regarding the contract, Toto is also considering his future, so I suspect there is a link in there somewhere.
Rosberg didn't give Lewis Hamilton anything in 2016. The garage gave the title to Nico Rosberg. I can never call him world champion, but he's a world champion.
All right, Bash from Yaba says, Tega, so the teams that are defensive can't defend against attacking teams because of the removal of the away game rule. That is not logical. They will still defend with or without the rule. All they need to do is score one goal or go to penalty. So you're saying that rule didn't favor attacking teams. Was that fair? Idowu says, thank you, Tega, fine analysis. Italy is a better side, no doubt, but football is unpredictable, Ball no know who pump am.
Yes.
Emeka from Amowo says, Portugal versus France. That game was like a final. You see that Benzema goal? I have no doubts in my mind that if that was EPL, you'd have been ruled offside. They would have spent at least 15 minutes drawing their lines to see if his armpit was offside. As for the scrapping of the away goal rule, I agree with it totally. It will make the game more open.
We don't want open football. We want to see compact football too.
EJ thinks sports betting is driving the hunger for games.
Let's talk true.
Emma from Lagos says, no more away goals. Arsene Wenger, hope you're happy now. Don't members have a say in this, or is this solely the decision of the UEFA president? You guys keep underrating Italy. That's how excuses were made for Man City against Chelsea till they went all the way and won the UCL. And then on YouTube, we have from Daniel Achem, who says, great watching you first time on YouTube. Keep it up, ladies. Thank you, Daniel. And then Adebayo Glover says, why is Tega not sitting down? And she's slimmer, and I used to know a plump Tega. Huh?
Yeah? A plump Tega?
No, it's not Tega.
Let me tell you,
a few years back,
from the time I've been 16, I've not weighed more than 52 kg in my life. And that 52 kg came during lockdown.
Let me tell you the reason why. Let me tell you guys the reason why Tega cannot be fat. She does not sleep. She's monitoring all the sports, any kind of sports, even ice skating. So whatever time zone they are doing it, she's watching it. I don't know if she'll have time to eat. She likes good food, so if you want to surprise Tega, buy her good food. Thirdly, is that the good food she eats, she talks it away. Can you not see?
I'm very quiet. I'm not who she says I am.
Right. Tega, well done. Thank you all so much for being a part of the show. It's always such an exciting time here on the Locker Room 981. And Tega is doing a nice dance for you on YouTube. Quick, watch it before she goes. And then you can follow the work she does with Ladies in Sports at LIS International. And then, of course, we have some great conversation coming up in a few minutes at 9 o'clock. It's a Lagos Sox 981 Feel Good Friday edition. Tega, where are you going? Let's finish the show together.
Oh, sorry.
You are watching on YouTube.
What's the Feel Good something question?
I don't know yet. I'll have to
you
check
tell
it.
me.
Because
Because I have no secret to tell you.
Yeah. You should come on. Tega joins me sometimes for Friday.
No,
Feel Good Friday. But I think she needs to sleep. Or she
Yeah.
has a nice appointment or date
I
That
need
she's
to
going for.
sleep. Date, no. So I just realized this week
Uh-huh.
why I don't do dates.
Why?
I think let's go and have drinks this evening. I'm like, no, I want to go home and sleep. Then I get home and I watch TV till
You
midnight.
see?
See my
You
life.
see? You
My
see?
village people don't even need to work at all. I'm doing myself.
All right, then. Let's go on a break. It's a Feel Good Friday here on Smooth 98.1. Oh my goodness. Let me see.